Hey there, YouTube. WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Let's Play of The Letter. This is episode number 25, and in the last episode, we were Becca, and we had a conversation with Isabella where we still confirm that we don't believe in the ghost. Although Isabella did confess everything about what happened to her. And then we ran into Luke at school. And now, Kylie's crying, and we don't know why, so we're about to find out why. Let's find out. Kylie sobs, reach my ears first, and then her familiar weight returns around my waist again. Hot tears seep through my blouse as she buries her face in it, arms winding tightly around me. Luke and I briefly exchange worried glances, his own lips shut tight with concern. Her cries are soft enough not to attract much attention. Most of the visitors have been ushered inside the rooms by now anyway. Those that still linger, though, watch our little group with great interest and concern. If I don't get a better handle on the situation, I have a feeling Luke will start yelling at everyone soon. Kneeling, I gently pull the girl away from me, cupping her face and wiping away tears, creating little trails on her cheeks. Her mouth is drawn in a miserable pout when she peers up at me.
All right, Kylie, calm down.
Oh dear. One moment. Okay, we should be good now. No more of that echo.
What happened?
It's my friend.
Oh god. What now?
That's a little too vague, Munchkin.
Let her speak, Luke.
Ha.
Who is it, Kylie? Melody? Or was it the other one?
Oh, it was the other one. Oh, we know it was the other one. Just the fact that she's calling it the other one. I'm convinced that there, to me, proves that the other one, Takako, is 100% the ghost. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one. It's the other one. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Guys. Guys. Guys.
Did the two of you fight?
Uh-huh. She nods, then immediately clams up after letting her sobs communicate the story instead, or as much as her shaking shoulders can tell me. She wants more friends. She wants to see the red stuff that's in them. Right behind me, Luke gives a nervous huff while he shifts on his feet. He must not be used to handling children crying. What a wuss.
Sweetie, I won't be able to help you if you don't tell me what happened.
Oh boy, I want to hear this. Seconds pass before she responds again. The tears are already gone when she finally musters the strength to talk, her cries subsiding to mere sniffles.
I wanted to give her the rest of the jelly babies, but she won't come out.
Okay, well, she can stay wherever the fuck she is. I'm not gonna help bring her out, okay? That is not how this is gonna go. That is absolutely not how this is gonna go, Kylie. I am not helping coax your friend out of wherever the fuck she's deciding to hide. No. Done. No. I don't care if it costs me all my fucking relationship points. We're not doing this. We're doing this, obviously. This is obviously going to be the quick time event for Becca's story. Oh, God. Okay.
Where is she?
No, stop.
In a little girl's room.
Of course she is. Of course she is.
Is she still there?
Uh-huh. She won't come out. She needs you to help her. Another nod.
She won't say what's wrong. I kept asking her, but she told me to go away.
Well, that's not very nice, is it, Kylie?
Career day's going to start soon. I saw the prizes Miss Alice will give us if we're good. She's gonna miss it.
Well, we can't have that. Let's go get her out.
Is that what you told her?
Yeah, she won't listen. She won't even take the jelly babies. After I saved it for her, too. She and Luke wanted to eat the red ones, but I told him it's not for him. Miss Pink, can you talk to her? Tell her to come out, and I'm really upset with her.
Okay. I guess that's fine. It's totally fine. This is in no way going to get me killed by the ghost. Totally. Ah. Just a little childish argument, then. Times like these, I'm glad I teach teenagers mature enough for petty squabbles. I do love being around children and won't mind having one or two of my own in the future, but it takes a whole different level of patience to teach several of them. I honestly admire my colleagues who willingly took the challenge. Normally, I'll leave this for their homeroom teachers to you maybe do that. Maybe do that. Just gonna throw that out there. But I can't just ignore the imploring look she shoots me. Oh, of course not. That's another weakness I'll have to steel myself against before I ever think of having one of my own. Ha ha, you think you're gonna live long enough for that? Ha ha, ha ha, ha. For now, I give in to it.
Okay. Tell me where she is, sweetie.
Here we go. We're gonna save. This is bad news. This is not a good thing. This is going to be a really, really, really bad idea. Sighing, I stand up and gesture for her to lead the way. Okay. Luke was seen attending career day at St. Goretti High School for his goddaughter, where he met Rebecca again. Minutes later, a sobbing Kylie interrupted their conversation to report a friend crying in the little girl's room. Guys, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is not going to be a good thing. This is going to be a bad thing. This is going to be a very bad thing. Interesting how Luke is with us, though. Somehow Luke's going to not be with us, because none of these like, QuickTime events are ever in a situation where there's other people. Even with the small distance in between, his apprehension is palpable. Understandably so. No one wants to be caught in the middle of a children's spat. But in the end, this is all just a part of my job. Are you a ghostbuster? Can't just shy away from it, can I? Yes, you can! You can! You abso-fucking-lutely can! You can. You can totally. Totally do it. Kylie escorts us to an adjacent hall. At this hour, the corridors and the rooms lining its sides are empty. Save for the gentle rustling of leaves and the sound of somebody crying, probably. I'm going to go out on a limb. The twittering of birds outside and the tapping of our feet against the floor, the whole area stays eerily quiet. Not unusual, though. This is the part of the building reserved for club activities at the end of the school day, and with the rest of the school busy with another event, it's only natural for it to be this deserted. Come afternoon, right after class, it'll once again be filled with people. For the time being, I focus on the toilets at the far end, heading straight for it. Just gonna do that. Just gonna do that a little bit. Luke stays behind. There we go. Well, question answered. Opting to wait for the end of this drama instead, obviously not wanting to deal with another person's kid. Uh-huh. Great. Interesting. Kylie's with me, though. I don't know if that makes it better. I don't think that makes it better. Because I still believe Kylie is HELLSPAWN. We saw what happened with her with Zach. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Meanwhile, Kylie follows right after me, unusually silent as we approach the ladies' room. Sometime before we made the turn down the hallway, she has stopped sniffling and started oh, fuck this. No, please. Oh, God. I don't want to do this, guys. Is it London Bridge?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Probably to brace or calm herself, or maybe this is her way of preparing to pull her friend out of her sulk. Certainly reminds me of another person. I make no remarks on it, however. It's all part of growing up, they say. Let her learn. The door's slightly ajar when we get to it, and from inside, the sobs of a girl echo weakly, barely audible, even in this kind of hush. And there they are. Hi, Takako. Kill anybody recently? Just Rose? Okay. Turns out Kylie's not the only one upset about this. Despite the situation. No. No smiles. No smiles. You're not going to be smiling for very long. Smile forms in my lips as I call out to her friend.
Hello? Hello there? You're Kylie's friend, aren't you?
Oh, we are going to save. We are going to save. This cannot be a good thing. This is going to be a quick time event, I'm sure. So I have to get ready.
Melody, is it?
Oh no.
She's looking for you.
Oh, it's not Melody. Children can be so amusing sometimes. Granted, they can be exasperating, especially around this age, but the endearing things about them outweigh those, as long as they're not ghosts. All you need is enough level of patience.
Career day's about to start, too. You'll have to come out, or you're going to be really late for it. Miss Alice won't be happy if one of her kids isn't there. I heard she brought little gifts for everyone who'll behave. Don't you want to receive one?
However, her cries show no signs of abating. They only grow louder. Oh, is it actually Melody? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Not close to a whale. Alarming regardless.
Are you okay?
Let's just go. Just gotta save again. From where I'm standing, it almost sounds like she's in some kind of pain, and it's not impossible. They do that at times, hiding what ails them for fear of a reprimand. If it's like that, coaxing her out might be useless. So let's go in with her. Let's do that instead. That's probably safer. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. It also makes sense why she chose the loo furthest from the classroom. Wasting no time. Oh, I see. Kylie's now waiting. I gesture for Kylie to wait and amble toward the door calmly so I don't alarm her. At the same time, a distinct sense of deja vu hits me. Oh, from the mansion when we heard the crying. I've been in this position before, behind a door with someone crying on the other side. My calls ignored as their cries grow into a wail. Just this past week, actually. Even so, being in the same situation before doesn't bring any comfort. I'm putting up for the child beside me. What? I'm putting up for the child beside me is the thick undercurrent of worry trickling into my stomach. I don't know how to parse that one. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. We're just gonna do an extra save there. I take one last breath and I nudge open the door. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Guys, hold on. I need a drink. We are going full at this now. All right. What are we doing? It all happens in the span of a second. Oh, I don't make it past 2 steps into the room. Her cries abruptly stop. Light footsteps shuffle behind me, coming to a halt at the door. My heart skips a beat. And, oh, fuck. Oh, God, what? We're saving again. And when I turn... Hi! Oh, great. Hi. I knew you were HELLSPAWN. I knew you were HELLSPAWN. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. They tried to fool me. They tried to fool me. They thought I didn't remember what happened with Zachary, but I remembered. Oh, I fucking remembered. I remembered. I know that face. Oh, you are HELLSPAWN. Oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this real good. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Miss Pink? Miss Pink? Why didn't you help her?
Oh, I don't like this. My whole body becomes motionless at the sight of her, words catching in my throat and heart pounding rapidly against my chest. This is Kylie, I'm sure of it. Oh, this is Kylie. This is definitely Kylie. Oh, this music again. Oh, my favorite music. Yet nothing in the manner she speaks, or the way she tilts her head in question carries the youthful, innocent vibe she always brings with her. As if I'm merely looking at a dead, hollow imitation of the child. Great. Oh, has Kylie been dead this whole fucking time? Oh, God. I just had a horrible thought. Was Kylie a victim of the letter from, like, before? With the, like, the kids? The other kids? Because, hold on. This music, I need to take my earphone out because this music's going to distract me for a sec. But, if you remember with Marianne, she ended up in a cell below the mansion on the night of the party with the ghost. Ghost was hanging around, but she was in a cell. She was apparently safe. That was apparently the good ending for her. But she saw a video of a bunch of kids finding the letter in the mansion and mentioning the Suarez kid, which was probably Rowan. But that doesn't mean that Kylie wasn't caught up in that. So I'm wondering if Kylie is also haunted by the letter and maybe is already dead. Or something. I don't know. Is Kylie actually the ghost? Because I'm convinced that Takako, whatever, is the ghost. Her quote-unquote friend. But I don't know what's up with this shit. Okay. Theorizing over. Earbud back in. Let's get back to this. Let's save. And then get back to this. Okay.
Can't you hear her? She's asking for your help.
Great. No, I can't. I can't hear her. I just hear you, Kylie. But it's not those that trigger a memory. It's those chilling eyes, calling, beckoning.
Why won't you listen to her?
All at once the memory returns to me. A tide that has receded now, and now returns to shore with an overwhelming force carrying images of a single moment from days ago. Of a world passing by in a blur, and of features I can barely discern under the little light there was. Not even a week has passed. In this minute, while I keep my eyes trained on the child before me, they return with such unbearable clarity. There are no horrid wounds this time, no blood streaming down a pale face, thank heavens. Just lips contorted into a small, twisted smile. They brim with venom I've never experienced. What? They brim with venom I've never expected to see in a child, sending tiny pinpricks of dread crawling up my limbs and winding up my neck. Okay, why isn't this line voice acted? Apologies to Brittany Lauda, but I'm gonna try. You're a bad person. People like you deserve to die. I can't breathe. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's time. It's time for a thing to happen. Those whispers and laughters again. Judging, mocking, taunting. Each scathing word ringing sharp and true against my ears. My throat closes in. My whole body tenses. A chill settles. At the tips of my fingers, every digit gone rigid from the cold. That was almost like a rap line, wasn't it? With every single draw of breath, any struggle for air or freedom, the coils wrapped around my body tighten, dragging me down. Gradual, torturous descent into another bottomless abyss. Maybe let's get out of this somehow. Can we quick time event our way out of this, or is Luke gonna oh god, is Luke gonna come save me? I'd almost rather die, fuck. Oh shit. On. And on. And on. Until I lose touch with myself and the world.
Help me.
Okay, well, can we do something? Until darkness claims me, and... unexpectedly a note. In the distance, harsh and piercing, cutting through the thick stupor, and shattering the haze without warning.
Are you ladies done with your business here? I'll have all morning to wait for you two.
Sorry, Luke, I'm in the middle of dying right now. My eyes snap open and the world shifts into place with a ragged gasp. When I glance up, a different set of eyes greet me.
Are you okay, Miss Pink?
Fuck you. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not falling for it. I know you're HELLSPAWN. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. They think I'm gonna fall for it. They think I'm gonna fall for it. And I am not gonna fall for it. No anger. No vile hatred in them. There's still the shit music. I'm not falling for it. Just plain sincere concern. Bit by bit, I become aware of my surroundings and myself as warmth steadily slips back into me. I've reached out for the nearby counter to steady myself at some point, and my knuckles have gone white from how rigid my grip on it is. It's over now, yet the tension hasn't left my body, and clearly the music is still playing, so it's not over yet. My heart still hammers hard against my chest in an erratic rhythm, and my breathing still comes in short, shallow bursts. Before me, Kylie fumbles with her hands, utterly unsure of what to do to an adult in what's probably a laughable state.
Did you get sick? I'll call Tio, okay? Stay here and don't move.
No need. Just leave me alone.
Tio will know how to fix you. Oh, wait, okay?
Okay, I wish I can speak reassurances to her, but I can't shake it off. The dread is there, twisting at my insides in anticipation. Of what? I am no longer sure. Pushing myself off the counter, I break off into a run, brushing off the anxious look Kylie gives me when I gently push her away on my way out, or the furrow in Luke's brows when I stumble into him outside. Whatever they both saw in my face, I care not to know. Bloody hell, I don't even understand what's happening anymore. ... Well, okay then, I guess that happened and we're just cool with it. Alright then, more dots. Well. The tremors continue long after the last of my classes have ended. Although none of my students have commented on it. I've caught a few sharing anxious glances every time a pen slips from my hand or my shoulders tense whenever called. It must be for them to see the normally composed Miss Gales become a bundle of nerves. Even the most boisterous ones have given me less grief today. You'd think being on my 4th cup of tea would provide any sort of comfort. Or is this the 5th? Egad, why does counting matter? Egad. You know what? All power to you, Becca, for using egad in a sentence without any kind of irony. The fact that I can't easily shake it off hits this time. I can fucking read, I promise. I'm not drunk. The fact that I can easily shake it off this time should tell me something. The last time this happened, I passed it off as some lapse in my part after having been sick the week before.
And it is a natural conclusion.
Those are just stories, a centuries-old lore passed by the locals to keep children in line. What place doesn't have those? One of my dad's books even went as far as to describe them as a strong part of Isabella's culture. Tree giants, women who feed on unborn children straight from a mother's womb, or hell, there's even that one story about a demon baby. All folklore that never had a smidgen of truth in it, most probably told to scare off the natives there back in the old days. Much like every other one in every other place. The world is more universal than people care to think. But looking at it from where I'm standing now, after staring right into the eyes of that woman, after all the things I've been hearing and feeling, perhaps there's really more to that bloody letter than some awful Halloween prank. Well, hell, Becca, welcome to the fucking party.
Perhaps Isabella's right all along.
Imagine that. Maybe you've just been a bitch this whole time, Becca. we're saving here to commemorate this fucking moment. A terrible thing if true. Though that thought doesn't linger long, thankfully. Soon the ringing of my mobile takes my attention away from it. Oh god, why is Marianne calling me? An unfamiliar name flashes before me once the screen lights up and my brows knit together. Well, clearly it's not that unfamiliar if she's in your phone enough for caller ID to pick her up. Marianne McCullough. Staring hard at the screen, I try to remember when I've entered this person on my contact list. It takes a moment, but when it clicks, my eye zeroes in on the book. Oh, right! Right! When was that? Is that here? Yeah. Marianne befriended Rebecca Gales during a visit to the library when they both went for the same book. Marianne received a call from Rose Cooper afterwards informing her that Ermengarde Mansion's floor plans are ready to pick up. And that's where she got the book that she used to beat the shit out of Luke with. Alright. Loaned out from the library almost a week ago. I met the woman there by sheer coincidence, a fellow history buff, apparently. What day is it? It's the 27th, I think, right? Yeah, do we know what Marianne was doing? I don't think so. What was she doing over here? I think she's just having dreams of two-headed Hannah and Lorraine. Okay. We were after the same book, but in the end, she's given it to me under the condition that I call her once I'm done. To be honest, I've completely forgotten about it until now, and, well, I haven't really taken a peek at it until today. Normally, I'd be done with the whole volume of this size a few days after taking it out, about 1 or 2, depending on how busy I am. But finding a chance to sit down and read through it, has been more difficult lately than I anticipated. One moment, I'm busy simply grading worksheets, attending a movie premiere. The next, then, someone's suddenly inviting me out for one reason or another. Days later, a friend stops showing up in her flat, right after worrying reports pop up in the local news. Simply isn't enough time to breathe and get a grip on things. I have been flipping through the pages of said book moments ago, though never really reading anything and merely hoping for a distraction. To no avail. Why don't you answer your phone? This time I do not hesitate to answer.
Marianne?
Hello. Here I was starting to wonder if it was a bad time to call.
Not at all. What up, bae?
Is it?
No, not at all. I dismissed my last class a few minutes ago. I'm pretty much free for the rest of the afternoon. Unless something comes up. Is this about last time? The book?
Not really. I was hoping to ask you about some other thing.
Oh, what is this about?
Oh, sure. What about?
I would love to know that. I have no idea.
You grew up in this city, didn't you?
It's a peculiar question to ask someone you've just met, but I answer her nevertheless. I'm more curious where she's heading with this by starting with that.
Born and raised, third-generation migrant. Why do you ask?
So, you must be
Oh.
familiar with the local lore. The, stories?
Uh-huh. Sure, maybe a little bit.
Quite. If I'm going to teach about history, I'd like to think I am, yeah? But a family friend would be a better person to ask. If you want, I can contact him for you.
No. Let's just keep this thing between us, okay? It's nothing too big. Alright. I really don't know how else to put this without sounding a bit crazy. But things have been really, odd.
You don't say. You don't say.
Do you remember the mansion I mentioned back when we met?
God.
My current project?
What mansion? I have no idea what you're talking about. In hindsight, I should have expected it to lead to this. She must not have lived here long if she's just asking about this now. It didn't take a week with Isabella when she arrived, but that's Isabella, superstitious down to the last hair. Though it won't be too far off to think Marianne has only started thinking about this recently. She's working on the damn house itself. Must admit, even I'm curious now, despite living here for so many years, and having so many chances to look it up before.
The Ermengarde Mansion, yes?
Of course.
Yes, that one. And, the thing is...
Saw a ghost.
Oh dear, this is a bad idea. You know what? Just forget I ever called you about this.
I can't do an Irish accent, so I'm just gonna pretend. Must have been the sunny weather. It's making me sick and see stupid things. How about the voice? Where's the voice? See things?
No, wait. It's alright, I don't mind.
Oh, you don't mind when it's Marianne, but when it's Isabella, you're gonna... Alright. You know what? There's a moment's pause before she responds again. She's right in that this is a silly thing to talk about, especially between what I assume two people who are pretty grounded on their beliefs with regards to these things. I won't blame her if she hesitates.
I can't believe I'm asking you about this.
It's fine. Why don't you just think of it as some form of research?
Well, alright. But after this, we're going to forget we ever had this talk.
My lips will be sealed. Now, what is it about the mansion?
Just, what do you know about it? The general gist. The place's past. What happened to the owners? Anything you can give me.
Let's see. To start off,
I do my best to give her a concise summary. From the time the house was commissioned 400 years ago, and who had had it built. Up to the point it got deserted after the last heir's death, and the deed was passed on to the Ermengarde's nearest relatives. Frankly, if it weren't for those urban legends persisting, the house would have already faded into obscurity long ago. Demolished, even. These are all nothing she probably hasn't heard before, yet there's dissatisfaction in her tone once I finish.
That's all there really is to it?
Yeah, except for the ghost stuff.
as far as I know, there's this little bit I forgot to mention about Lady Charlotte Ermengarde's death.
Uh-huh.
But most of those are just theories.
Was Lady Charlotte Ermengarde part Japanese? Maybe. She had like a daughter named Takako.
Aside from that, this is really everything we've been teaching all these years. Should there be anything more?
Maybe the ghost.
No mention of any other weird stuff? Other crazy stories? Or letter of some sort?
Oh. Whatever do you mean? My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. La da 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 da. Any warmth and comfort the tea I have drank has given me prior has instantly been drained out of me. Phone creaks softly as my light hold on it turns into a firm grip. This whole letter bullshit is starting to turn into more than a coincidence. You don't say. Maybe it's fucking real, and maybe you're a bitch.
None that I've heard or read of.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What does a letter have to do with this?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no. It was just something I came across. Ignore it. Random thoughts, you know? By the way, I need to run. Thanks for answering my questions.
Yeah. Sure. She ends the call abruptly with only a clipped goodbye, leaving my mind heavy with even more thoughts. The mood around my classroom has gone considerably denser in light of what little I've gleaned from that conversation. Well, we have a journal update. What now? After the strange encounter at the little girl's room, Rebecca tried to remain composed throughout her day. As her classes ended, she received a phone call from Marianne McCullough, who asked unusual things about the Ermengarde mansion. I don't think Marianne's lying about her intent. Her interest is genuine, I'd give her that. But she's left a lot of things out. I get the sense she only asked because something's happening around her, too. And if she hadn't mentioned the letter, probably wouldn't have made the connection.
Just what the hell did we get ourselves into?
Oh dear. Nothing, right? Totally nothing. It's totally nothing. Isabella's just making it all up, remember? Of course, there's still a lot of confusing details in this. All of these are just assumptions. No concrete conclusion to be formed with what we have. And if we want to find out what we're really dealing with, I think Marianne's right. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Okay. Fuck off. Fuck off, Becca. Seriously, just fuck off. Just fuck off. You're the worst. You might be worse than Luke. At least Luke knows he's an asshole. There might be something more to those stories. As absurd as it sounds, the very place that gave us that letter might tell us something oh god. Really? Yeah, just, you know what? Just go. Just go to the mansion. Just go to the mansion. Just go to the mansion. That's fine. Whatever. Tomorrow night. Oh, wait. I wonder if she's gonna find Marianne in the cellar. Because I have to admit, or I have to believe that some way or another, Marianne gets out of the dungeons. I have a few hours of that chance at the housewarming party. Totally not an exciting thought, since the place is privately owned now. I can't just wander around. But it's enough reason to keep the dread at bay as I step out of the room, ready to put an end to this day. Oh, hi again. The fuck are you still doing here? However, all those good vibes disappear into thin air when I run headfirst into Luke. There's really something in this man. Regardless of how much my opinion of him has changed over the span of a few hours, he simply blasts through every good impression people have of him without care or thought. He doesn't even need to open his mouth, his mere presence does it. In all honesty, I think he's the kind of guy only a mother can love.
You're still here?
He's still here.
Obviously. Who do you think's standing in front of you?
An ass.
Well played.
Oh, come on, Daisy. You've done better than that. Losing your touch?
Luke, I don't have time for this. I'm heading home, and your face is the last thing I want to see before I leave. What do you want?
Belatedly, I notice his hand. Partly raised, almost poised for a knock. Slight lift of an eyebrow, he quickly drops it to his side and turns to Kylie. Great. Hi, Kylie. Are you a devil spawn still? She's standing a few steps away from him, holding her hands behind her back and towing at something on the floor with the tip of her shoe. Then he proceeds to make vague gestures at me and the child. He resembles a fish flopping for air with the way he's moving his arms, though I think he's trying to urge her to speak up.
Munchkin, I thought you wanted to tell her something.
You do it, Teal.
This wasn't my idea, darling.
Don't worry. I won't tell Teal what you told me the other day. And this morning.
Oh dear. Luke exhales, rolling his eyes at the ceiling and maybe praying for the universe to grant him more patience. He knows a losing battle when he sees one. He may act worse than a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum at times, but he's no match for an actual child. Nothing better than being served a dose of his own medicine, huh? Once his frustration has been promptly let out, he points a rude finger at me. I do my best to stare at the offending digit down, but I can already hear the demand before it's even out of his lips.
You, come with us.
Why?
What makes you think I will?
Why, and to where?
Because little Rugrat here is upset and worried, and it's your bloody fault. I've no idea what happened this morning, but if you don't come with us, I won't be hearing the end of it from her.
Indeed.
So do me a favor, Daisy, and just be glad I'm inviting you.
Inviting me where?
You're asking for a favor, and you can't be bothered to be polite? I don't know. It's been a really busy day for me. I kind of miss my couch.
Daisy, you just... Just say yes.
No. A pause follows, almost too dramatic. Afterward, his face twists into something between a grimace and a smile. As it happens, he appears like he's in a lot of physical pain. You'd think the man is getting an aneurysm by simply being polite. That would not surprise me.
Please?
Oh, look at that! He said please! Holy fuck!
Tio said it'll be his treat.
What? I said no such thing.
Oh, she knows how to negotiate.
I only agreed to this because you requested it. I'm under no obligation to feed her.
I promise we'll be quiet the next time I visit.
Oh, she keeps her promises too, remember? Or at least she holds people to promises. That's worth a lot. Quiet children.
Oh, alright, but just one meal and make it the cheapest.
He and Ashton will get along famously on that department. On a different front, the offer of free dinner does sound enticing, however half-heartedly given it is. Mostly because Kylie has wisely put on her puppy eyes, and by the second I find all my choices slipping away from me.
See, Miss Pink? It'll be fun.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to feel sad anymore, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I lie.
I guess we're doing this. And this will be great for my health, I'm sure. Oh dear, my mobile buzzes from my pocket, cutting me mid-sentence, and for a second I'm spared from the act of giving an answer I'll regret either way. Fishing the gadget out, I wave a hand at him and excuse myself. A disgruntled expression is on Luke's face before I turn away. I'd be lying if I say it didn't amuse me. He's as eager to be done with this as I am, but what can I do? Checking, a message from Ashton shows up. Oh, okay. Hey, Becca. I'll be around Salem well this evening. Need to meet someone in the area. I might have to drop by yours and Isabella's place after. See ya. Alright, well. Is this when he meets Marianne at the bar? No. When did that happen? No. Can't be the 28th, because that's when she's in the... gets locked in the basement. It's all the way back here? No. When was it? I feel like I'm totally missing something. Oh, here. Was this it? Yeah, okay. So that happened the day before. Alright. Just the usual. Unlike what he does to Zachary, Ashton has the decency to let us know when he's dropping by, or if he's in the area for some business. From the way it's phrased, it sounds to be the latter. Either way, I'm glad he's at least aware of that boundary. Not that Isabella's ever going to let him leave the building unscathed, but if he ever pulls the same stunt, pulls the same stunt he does with the other man. I cringe to imagine what she'll do to him. Sighing, I slip the gadget back into my pocket. But looking up to see Luke's utter impatience on his face, I now face a different dilemma. The two of them are still waiting, and knowing the kind of person Luke is, this is already a grand gesture of goodwill coming from him. All to please his godchild. His denials aside, it's easy to tell he's really fond of Kylie from his actions alone. Kinda hate to ruin that.
Well, Daisy, we're waiting here.
On the other hand, there's Ash. His message doesn't exactly imply he's going to wait, or he's expecting me to be there, but there are matters I hope to discuss with him in person, to put it simply. Housewarming party matters. With inviting Isabella out of the question, I only have Zachary and Ashton. Though the former has already made it clear he'll be busy this week, and, well, Ashton has been my first choice from the start. Even if he detests attending gatherings like this. It's company that counts. We can be miserable together. But that's the problem, isn't it? He hates them. It's very likely his answer will be a flat no. Well, we know they both go to the party. I'd rather not hear that. If by some miracle he agrees to it, he'll probably be sulking the whole party. Not really a tough choice when you put it like that. Still, this is not just relationship points. This is changing the course of the game, I think. I don't know. 'Cause this is we're either going with them or we're going with Ashton. That's gonna have totally different events. So I think, actually, I'm gonna say it again, I think this is actually a good cliffhanger way to end the episode, because we're about 46 minutes in, so, I think I'm gonna end it here. And next time, we will make a decision. And we'll probably play through at least a little bit of both of them. Both decisions, just to see what happens. But we'll make one of the decisions and then go with it. But yeah, that should be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and also make sure you're subscribed for more content, more of the letter, as well as any other thing that's happening on my channel at this time. So thank you guys. Next time I will be doing this choice, probably doing a little bit of the beginnings of each of these and deciding which one I want to go with, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you're ready for that. I know I am, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.